Hello, welcome to TechSharmit. In this session, we will discuss another method of Python, which is endswith. So for this method, we have created multiple scenarios. So we will discuss each scenario one by one. But before that, let me tell you why we use endswith method. So endswith method is used to verify whether the given variable or string ends with that particular argument which I am passing inside that method. Okay, so you can say that in previous session we discussed about the starts with method. So it is same, just it will check it from the right side. So it will check whether, like in starts with, it check whether the string start with that argument, or here it will check whether the string ends with that argument. Okay, so now we can discuss scenarios. So in scenario 1, what we are doing, we are assigning the value Sharmit to string variable. Then we are printing the message as it is, means we are just printing before method used string. And on line number 11, we are concatenating it with the string ends with, and inside a parenthesis I am using this method which is string dot ends with t. So what it will do, it will check whether the string ends with letter t or not. Okay, and whatever the output it will return, it will be considered as a boolean value. So we will convert it to string just to concatenate it with ends with method, this text, right? And in the end, we are just using \n to change the line. So just press Ctrl S to run this. I will run my command Ctrl Shift tilde to open the terminal. It will open a terminal, and on terminal we can use the command Python. So just simply write Python space session23.py and hit enter. So what it will do, it will print all these value or the output. So we will see one by one. So in first scenario, you can see that this string ends with the small t, right? So that's why it is returning true. Make sure that this is a case sensitive thing. So whatever the value you are passing, it should be exactly there. Okay, if I will pass capital T, then it will return false because it is not ending with capital T, it is ending with a small t. Okay, now below to this we are using second scenario. In second scenario, we are passing, instead of an element, we are passing the entire word. So you can see we are passing Sharmit, so it will check whether this variable or this string ends with a Sharmit or not. So it is ending with Sharmit, so it will return true. So if I do page down here, let me do page down here. So you can see it is returning true because it is ending with a Sharmit word. Okay, now in third scenario we can see that we are passing the argument as ABC, but it is not ending up with a ABC, it is ending up with a Sharmit. So in this time it should show that it should return false. So let's see. So if I scroll up, if I check for the, yeah, so here it is returning false because it is not ending up with a ABC letter, right? So now we will discuss about the scenario fourth. In scenario fourth, we are passing the argument as a small Sharmit. So as I told you previously that it is a case sensitive. If I am passing it as a small Sharmit, it will not consider it as a capital Sharmit because this is not a capital one, right? So in this case also it will return false. So if I scroll it up, you can see it is returning false. In fifth scenario, we are using these multiple options. So what it will do, it will check whether this string ends with any of these options. If it is ending with a space, because you can see here it is ending with a space, so it will return true because in this list we have a space. If it ends with, let's say, if I make it as small HELLO, and if I do save again and hit enter, so still it is returning true. Why? Because this is ending with hello. Similarly, if I make it as welcome, as it is welcome, and if I run this again, so it will again return true because it is ending with a welcome. Instead of that, if I make it as ABC, so in that case it will return false because this is not ending with ABC. So this thing is very useful, like whenever there are multiple options and you have to allow any of these options, so you can keep multiple options here and then it will verify with all option. If it satisfy the condition, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, so yeah, these are some common scenarios that we mostly use with the endswith method. So I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechShare.